Okay, it is 6:30 and I'd like to call this meeting of council to order. Acknowledge that the city of Winkler is situated on Treaty 1 land, the home of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Ojibwe, Dakota, Dene peoples and the homeland of the Métis Nation. We respect the treaties that have been made on these territories. We acknowledge that there have been harms and mistakes in the past, but today we dedicate ourselves to a future based on respect of all peoples, including Indigenous communities, in a spirit of reconciliation and collaboration, moving forward to a harmonious, prosperous future together. Be it resolved that the agenda for the regular council meeting of June 11th, 2024 be adopted. Mover?
Andrew?
Second?
Marvin.
Do we have any additions to our agenda?
I believe we do. The community features rep?
Okay,
Okay.
excellent. Where should we put that, Wendy?
How about under additions?
Excellent.
Will that work?
That works. That's a great place for it.
Okay.
Yeah, seconder for that, I can help.
Thank you. All in favor? That is carried. Before we jump into the rest of our meeting, I want to quickly acknowledge that Pam Fedek, who's been representing Golden West at these meetings, is today her last meeting. She's moving on to another career. She's been with us for a number of years. She's reported fairly and honestly and has generally looked for the good in our stories. We appreciate very much the work that you've done. Thank you.
So hopefully you can train your next one to do the same. Yeah, good.
Okay, be it resolved that the minutes of the regular council meeting of May 28th, 2024 be adopted. Mover.
Andrew?
Second.
Don Fair.
Anything in those minutes we should be aware of? Everything is as you see it. All in favor? Carried. Moving into our correspondence, we saw the note there with regards to our PILT numbers. I expected a really, really big number. And when the letter opened, it was not a very big number, but at least we know that we have been made whole, and that part is nice.
What is PILT?
Payment in lieu of taxes for
Payment in lieu of
provincial and,
taxes.
is it provincial too? For federal buildings for sure, property.
I think so.
Okay.
I think Morden's check will be a fair bit
Oh, it's in
larger.
small, okay, I
Yes.
see it now.
Yeah. We don't have much, I'm not sure.
Just under
I would-
$700.
Yeah, no, but I was wondering how much, I couldn't really think of a lot of properties that are federal that aren't paying taxes in Winkler. So,
Okay, continuing then to Winkler Resource Committee. You see there the minutes. Any comments on other pieces of those correspondence? Moving then into finance. Be it resolved that the accounts payable in the amount of $1,539,235.30 as approved by the Finance Committee be approved for payment. Mover?
Andrew?
Second.
Don
Pete?
Friesen?
Don beat you just by a little bit, Pete.
He's fast.
As always, you see the check register attached. You've had an opportunity to review it. Any questions or comments on what you see? All in favor? Carried. And be it resolved that the financial report for May 2024 be received for information. Mover.
Peter?
Second.
Andrew?
Again, attached for your information. Good notes and comments and good detail. You see everything that you need to see and ask the questions that you needed to ask. All in favor? And that is carried. Moving through the notes. Be it resolved that the minutes for the Transportation and Utilities Committee meeting of May 14th, 2024 be adopted. Mover?
Marvin?
Second.
Andrew?
Attached, questions or comments?
Well, we just, a couple of things that we worked on, the proposed parking bylaw would, for instance, I think I talked about it at the previous meeting, Paramount Bay, we're trying to address needs for parking, and so that parking there was moved from one side of the street to the other to allow for more parking spots for people on the street. We had an update on Main Street and the work that's going to be going on. Mowing is off to a good start. This rain is giving our mowing people lots of work. Water treatment plant update and wastewater treatment plant update is within budget and within the time frame that it was projected to be. Some of the comments.
Perfect. Thank you, Marvin. Anything further? All in favor? Carried. Be it resolved that council hereby authorize Manitoba Hydro to make the following changes to the street lighting system in the city of Winkler on Kootenai Way and Yellowstone Trail. Mover?
Marvin.
Second?
Andrew?
You see there the pieces that are there and what's going to be added. It's one of the benefits of being a growing community is that we get to add some costs as well to make sure that that community is well served.
Yeah, and I appreciated the attached map. It's very nice.
It's very nice to see, yep. All in favor? Carried. Be it resolved that the Winkler and District Healthcare Board meeting minutes for the April 4th and the April 22nd, 2024 meeting be received for information. Mover.
Marvin.
Second.
Don Friesen?
Any comments on what we see there?
I think there's a lot of information on with the healthcare board. If you see the minutes, you see that that we're supporting not just the clinic building, but also the fact that we're involved with Salem Home and with Eden as well as members. So we're a community organization, leadership organization, spending a fair bit of time since the purchase of some of the remainder of the building with getting ready to start a fundraiser and a redevelopment part. So that's very exciting.
Nice. Any questions? All in favor? Carried. Be it resolved that the minutes for the planning committee meeting of May 14th, 2024 be adopted. Mover?
Don Friesen?
Second.
Don Fair.
They're attached there. Any comments on what we see?
No.
Any questions? All in favor? Carried. Be it resolved that bylaw number 2318-24 be given first reading. Mover?
Peter.
Second.
Marvin.
Marvin beat you to it, Don. This is some changes and amendments that we've got to our zoning bylaw. Giving it first reading tonight puts it on the floor, gives us an opportunity to advertise it and to fully review it. Any questions before we do that?
It's good to see that staff keeps up to all the bylaws and they do housekeeping items as needed.
Absolutely. All in favor? Carried. Be it resolved that the Vet Services Board meeting minutes for April 29th, 2024 meeting be received for information. Mover?
Michael?
Second.
Marvin.
Thoughts on what's in front of us?
I think the only big thing there is the vet board did receive $75,000 grant for heavy animal equipment. And yeah, so with that, they got to pay off the line of credit they had used temporarily to purchase this equipment, and yeah, in partnership with the veterinarians, they get get to use that, and
Good. Questions? All in favor? Carried. Be it resolved that the PV LIP minutes for the May 23rd, 24 and supporting documents be received for information. Mover?
Michael?
Second.
Peter?
Again, any comments?
That's a lot of information.
Yeah.
60 pages of supporting documents, yes.
Yeah, they definitely put together an extensive package of information. I know, can't remember what day, but a couple weeks back, May anyways, they had their spring get-together for the region in Altona. That was well attended.
Nice.
And yeah, they, with immigration, they continue to be busy.
And it's excellent to be able to have those services in our community.
Absolutely.
All in favor? Carried. We will then head into our delegations and public hearings. Oh. And I'm forbidden from entering.
It's the same here.
Yes,
Yep.
apparently. Do we have an internet issue?
Oh, weird.
Nope,
You're
here.
forbidden.
Oh, no, we're all from,
No, this is locked right up.
yeah.
That's very strange. It's all like usual.
No, I was,
Is everyone else
Yep.
forbidden
I
as
can't-
well?
yeah.
Okay, we have been locked out here for whatever reason.
Must be the Chinese taking over.
Okay, well, I can open the documents for you.
Let's recess the meeting for the purpose of holding public hearings. Mover? Don, second?
I can do that.
Pete? All in favor? Carried. And if,
I haven't touched anything, so it's still there, but.
so you're good for now.
Yeah, I can't get
Touch
back
it,
on.
but
I
no.
tried to.
yeah, I'm back in.
Okay, public hearing for VA 2024-00011 for 1365 Willow Ridge Place. If you would give us the details, Wendy?
Sure. So this variance VA 2024-011 is for the applicant and owner Harv Thiessen. Location is at 1365 Willow Ridge Place. The purpose is to construct a single-unit dwelling in the R1 zone, and the variance is to reduce the front yard setback from 25 feet to 20.5 feet, and the rear yard setback from 25 to 21 feet. And we've not received any objections to this application.
Okay, thank you very much. Council?
I drove by that location. There are 2 curb stops. Is that a double lot that he's gonna put one building on, or is that a separate,
I believe it's one lot.
one lot? Okay.
It looks like a wider lot when on the drawings, I thought. I was wondering the same thing.
It's got 2 numbers on it as well, but
Yeah,
And in this instance, what's being proposed is consistent with what's
Mhm.
already in the rest of that.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, if we have no further thoughts, be it resolved that the public hearing for variance number VA 2024-011 be closed. Mover?
Peter?
Second?
Andrew?
Andrew beat you to it, Don. All in favor? Carried. Everybody else is back online as well?
Yeah.
Good to
Back
see.
in.
Be it resolved that council approve variance number VA 2024-011. Mover?
Don Fear.
Second?
Michael?
Any thoughts? All in favor? And that is carried. Continuing then with public hearing for variation number VA 2024-012 for 11-1405 Mountain Avenue, Wendy.
Sure. This hearing is for variance number VA 2024-12, and the applicant and owners are Corny and Kathy Blatz. This is located at 11-1405 Mountain Avenue, and the purpose is to construct a screened-in deck in the R1 zone, and the variance is to reduce the rear yard setback from 25 to 10 feet, and we have not received any objections to this application.
Thank you, Wendy. council?
I think there are some others in that area that.
We've had them in the
to do that.
past come here,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
The rear yard neighbors have not said anything?
Nope.
Okay.
similarly there, a lot of the others have the exact same PSAP. Be it resolved, the public hearing for variance application number VA 2024-012 be closed.
Andrew?
Second,
Peter?
all in favor? Carried. Be it resolved that council approve variance number VA 2024-012. Mover?
Don
Doing
Friesen.
fair?
Don Friesen got the move, Don Fair got the second. Thoughts or queries? All in favor? Carried. Be it resolved that public hearings be adjourned and regular council meeting reconvene. Mover?
Mike?
Marvin?
Michael got the move, Marvin got the second. All in favor? Carried. We are then at additions. Be it resolved that Dennis Harder be appointed as the City of Winkler representative to the Community Futures Heartland Board. Mover?
Peter?
Second.
Andrew?
Thank you very much. This appointment became necessary when our previous appointee, who was working with the City of Winkler through the Winkler Standard Economic Development Board, left his position and also submitted his resignation for this. So we want to thank Mark Sawatsky for the work that he did on Winkler's behalf while he was there, but his leaving necessitated us looking for someone else. Dennis was approached and has agreed to serve the City of Winkler in that regard. Any thoughts or questions?
We don't have to put term limits on that, right? They do that as a board?
They have a maximum term at the board level of 7 years. I believe we typically have a 2-year appointment. That's a very good
Okay.
catch, Michael. We should maybe make that a 2-year appointment, which can be extended, of course.
Yep.
So if we can make that change, Wendy, I'd appreciate that.
Sure.
Any further thoughts? All in favor? That is carried. Seeing nothing further here, we'll look for questions from the media or public relevant to this meeting of council. Nothing in chambers, anything online? I don't see anything there either. Be it resolved that this regular meeting of council be adjourned. Mover? Don Fair, second.
Good job, Don.
Pete Frey's got the second. All in
Get my
favor?
pen.
Carried.